Hello, hello, beautiful souls. How are you doing? I hope all is well with you. Beautiful souls. It was all good when you didn't know your worth. It was all good when you allowed people to take advantage of you, when you allowed people to just come and go as they please. But the moment you stopped the people pleasing, the moment you laid down boundaries, the moment you got comfortable with saying no, that's when all the drama started. That's when people started to really show you who they were. And see, that's the thing. When you are of service to someone, when you are a yes man, oh baby, the sky's the limit. People love you. Like you're gonna have all type of people around you, but it's because they want to use you. It's because they're out to abuse you. They're selfish. They're self-centered. But when you start saying things like, you know what, I know my worth. No, you cannot treat me like this. Once you start telling people, no, you cannot treat me like this, no, then that's when you're going to start seeing a lot of the frowns, the disappointments, the what happened to you? You changed. And especially if you get a partner, if you get someone that you care about, you love, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, and then, they come around and they start showing you, hey, such and such people are taking advantage of you, right? Because, see, that person actually loves you enough to tell you the truth. So then you have a second perspective around you, and they're like, hey, you shouldn't be going for that. Then they're going to start to try to blame the new person in your life for you finally open up your eyes to see. Well, in reality, deep down, you knew there was a lot of times where you didn't like certain behaviors. You didn't like certain things, but you just didn't want to stand up for yourself. But then other people did come in your life and they're like, well, hey, why you letting such and such treat you like that? Why are you letting such and such talk to you like that? And then you start to realize like, why do I allow these people to talk to me like this? Why do I allow these people to treat me like this? Because I call my family, because I call my friends, because they're a lover, because they're a coworker, a church member. None of that is okay. It doesn't matter what their name is, their label. They don't get to just run game over you. They don't get to just treat you like crap. That's why I said on my channel, I'm going to always hammer it in that you treat people how you want to be treated. And I get that we live in a world that's filled with sinful and wicked people, people that have bad backgrounds, people that have went through the worst. But baby, that hurt people thing, that's not working no more. It never should have worked. That's the problem. But baby, we're in 2024 now, and we're putting our foot down. You're not going to treat me like this. Like it's not happening. And when you start with this mindset, they're all going to scatter. Like if you turn on a light and there's bugs, there's roaches, there's rats, there's whatever, you know how you turn on the light and they go take it off like, ah! Like like someone's here, like that's how it is. When you finally stand up for yourself, they scatter off. The light is now entered the room. The darkness can no longer just be in the dark. These people can no longer just treat you and act towards you any type of way. No. And don't feel bad about it. Don't feel bad that you're standing up for yourself. You should be proud. Pat yourself on the back. And people that actually love you, you'll never have to have a speech with them. There's certain people in my life, I never had to have a speech of how to treat me because they understand that common law. They didn't treat me types of crazy because they don't want to be treated types of crazy. And chosen one, we're honestly, you're too grown to be holding other grown people's hands saying, no, baby, hold on, baby, don't treat me like this. Don't do that, please. Thank you. Like, no. Maybe the first, second, possibly the third time. Like they say that the third strike you're out. Baby, by that third time, I honestly don't want like there's nothing else to talk about. Because see, what you gotta understand, chosen one, is not the fact that you gotta understand that no one's perfect or you're being too hard on people or on a person. The bottom line is that it's disrespect. After a while, you have to count it as disrespect. They are comfortable with disrespecting you now. They've been comfortable with disrespecting you. But you're really going to see the disrespect come out when you start saying no. And see, if someone truly loves you and cares about you and understand, on my channel, I always say value. That is at the top of the chart. Valuing someone and respecting someone, they're almost like hand in hand. Okay. They're not the same, but they're up there together. The people that's going to be in your life, they need to value you. Always do a constant inventory of who's around you. And if they don't value you, they don't need to be in your life. And a huge example of someone not valuing you is when you tell them how you feel or you express yourself and they don't care about it. They don't honor it. They pretend they honor it, but then they go back and still do the same crap over and over again, Monday through Sunday. And then it's just like, well, Jesus died on the cross for my sins, so we're all forgiven. So I get to treat you like crap, and I get to like sin against you and be horrible to you 77 times 7. And you're just supposed to sit there and forgive me over and over again because you're my walking doormat because you believe in Jesus Christ. Do you see how crazy that sounds? Unacceptable. Unacceptable. There needs to be respect at the forefront, or there needs to be no forefront. There needs to be nothing there. All right. And like I said, the disrespect will start pouring in. The anger, they'll start to lash out on you. They'll start to call you certain names. You won't hear from them as much either. That's another one. They'll start disappearing. You know, you tell them how you feel, then they're like, you know what, I'll call you back. Okay. You'll never hear from them again. Or you hear from them weeks or weeks later. And it's like, wow, all I did was set a boundary. All I did is express how I felt. And this is how you respond. And what that shows you is that they never cared about you to begin with. And chosen one, I know it's hard to think about it like that, but a lot of people were really only around you just for the benefit, or just to use you for advice, for that light. Some people, especially if you are attractive, just, you know, so again, when they go out, it's like, why am I with this attractive person? See what like, you just never know people's motives. And people can say whatever they want to tell you, but only God knows what really lies behind every man's heart. But as I always repeat to you all, energy never lies. You can always trust energy. And people can only pretend but for so long. I understand that when you tell someone how you feel and the disrespect pours in, you need to take that as like a serious crime. Because it will tell you all that you need to know about this person, probably moving forward. Certain people moving forward. Why can't your feelings be honored? But I guarantee you, those same people, if they were to go to work, if they were to go to any other place of trying to get something like a degree, a teacher, and those people told them certain things, they will respect them because they're gaining something. It's like, I'm getting paid, or I'm getting a degree after this. But because you're just my friend, or you're just someone I know, why do I need to respect you? I need to respect your feelings. That's insane. But the world that we live in is pretty insane. So, I guess that makes sense. But I want you to always hold your head high. And it doesn't matter if you only have you in your life. If it literally boils down to only you and God, if that means that you have your respect, if that means that you have your dignity still intact, then I'm all in support for that route. I'm all in support for that route. And yes, it can get lonely. But you'd rather be lonely than settle. You'd rather be lonely than sit here and allow people to run game on you, to literally run over top of you. No, it's not okay. So for anyone out there that established boundaries this year over the past few years, and you notice your life got different, baby, congratulations to you. Celebrate you. And the real ones will come around. I'm telling you that. It's up to you though. Like I tell you, isolation to me feels amazing. Isolation feels amazing. A lot of times I don't even be wanting to invite in new energy. But again, I know why God called me here. And we're not supposed to be isolated our whole journey, But take your time. However long you need to. The right people will come along, baby. And when they do, you'll know they're from God. And that's the difference. See, before I think we were just like an open door. We allow anybody to come in. Chosen one, you got to be very discerning at this point and for the rest of your life. No matter how old you are now, up until God calls you home, be very selective. Just because someone says, hey, you want to hang out? Feel the energy. See if they're genuine, even in that short interaction. Because some people, they show it right on their face that they're not. You know, I met a girl, like I said, about 2 weeks ago by the gym. I think I told you all that. Her energy was kind of shaky, but I was like, you know, I tried to factor in some other things that I knew, but no, the energy didn't lie because it turned out just like everybody else, intimidated. I advise you all to be around people that are strong, that are confident, not people where you look at them and they seem insecure or they seem timid or shy. It's okay to be shy, but not too shy to the point where you can't even order a meal without like stuttering or like well, like no. Mm-mm. That's not gonna work for your bold energy. So understand that whoever God removes out your life is for a reason, as well as you have to be discerning of those people that you share your feelings with. If they're not reacting in the way that is love, they're not your tribe. They're not for you. And don't people please. Chosen ones, I'm begging you. Do not people please. Do not just give people their way just to make them happy. Do not go around filling up everyone's cup and yours is empty. Because how can you pour from an empty cup? How are you supposed to carry out your journey and do the things you're called to do by God if your cup is empty? You won't be able to. And of course, for the evil principalities, they want that for you. They want you to be drained and no energy. But baby, we got to fight against that. So God is looking out for you, yes. But remember, those lessons that you're learning, you got to use it. Okay? All right, y'all. I'm going to wrap this up. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for watching me. I pray that each and every last one of you are having a great, amazing day. God bless you. And always remember who loves you, okay? Keep that crown adjusted. I love you so much. But remember, God loves you so much more. I'll see you all in the next video.